Lions TV, we are sponsored by Regal Elevators and Lifts Consultants Limited, a company that is owned and operated by a Millwall fan, just like every single one of the sponsors that you can see on the screen right now. My God, it is early in the morning. If you are going to do a little bit of business in 2022, then please keep it in the Mill family by checking out all of our sponsors' website links in the description below. This is your preview show looking ahead to tomorrow's home game at the Den against relegation-threatened Barnsley. Fucking hell, fire. As always, let's start out with a starting 11 that Gary Rowett might pick to get the job done. Okay, it's going to be impossible to pick this team tomorrow. The reason being 1 point out of the last 9. I think it's time for a freshen up. I don't hold anything against the manager or the players. I feel they had a go the other night, but I just feel like our legs are slightly gone now. Also, a random one, someone said to me, and I make them right, it's almost like we've got too many players to pick from now. When we had bare bones, we went with what we got. Now we've got options. He's brought on Burke, he's brought on Ojo. People saying, why did he bring on Tyler Bury? Like, the options are there now, and now the debates can start happening again, whereas before, they're the players we got, and they're the players we're going with. I feel a few of them, as much as I love them all, are starting to look tired now. It's starting to look a little bit like, repetitive, and we're just waiting for that summer break. And fair enough, it's been a long, hard slog, a long, hard season, and it's never easy, as we know, when Barnsley come to town. So what do I think the gaffer will do? Well, I think the back three's got to be as you were because Sean Hutchinson's still out. I think the wing backs will be as you were. I think he might mix it up in midfield. I don't know. I'm not saying he should, but I think he might. I didn't do a post-match for the Swansea game. I've not had the time, but I feel that I felt Afobe and I felt Bradshaw were fine, and they're both scoring goals. But I didn't really feel like there was a partnership in that game. I felt like, and I think that's because we were stretched and we was chasing the game. But I don't feel that there was a partnership, and I would like to see him as more of a partnership. I'm going to keep doing that until you really get the message. But yeah, listen, it's going to be hard to tell what the team will be, but I do think he will freshen it up and make changes more so than he has done in recent weeks. And so we move on to the visitors, Barnsley. Sorry, I'm laughing because I just looked at their manager's name and it's Poya Ashbaji, and I have no idea who he is. I've never heard the name, and it's not easy to say at 7:15 in the morning. But there you go. He's in charge of Barnsley. They currently occupy the highest of the relegation places. They are chasing Reading now because they have massively, the Royals have picked up under Paul Ince, and Barnsley are almost chasing shadows. They went on a really, really good run, but of their last 5 games, they've won only 1, drawn 3, and lost 1. Last time out was against Reading at Oakwell, and they really, really could have done with a win, but they didn't get it. And the spoils were shares, which shows you, there you go, that Reading are currently 8 points clear of Barnsley. However, Barnsley do have a game in hand, 7 to play for the Tykes, and they'll be desperate to get 3 points on the board in South Bermondsey tomorrow. They're coming to us at the right time because we're starting to fizzle out. I actually thought we'd beat Swansea and lose to Barnsley. So if we beat Barnsley, we've lost to Swansea. Always not lost. People saying, we can't make the playoffs. Well, mathematically we can. I feel we've run out of steam now, and I didn't think we was going to in the first place, but I think it's going to be a big ask. But it's not impossible. You saw QPR lose again the weekend. I fell asleep during the Middlesbrough Fulham game, but when I woke up, it was 87 minutes gone, and Fulham were winning 1-0, so I'm assuming they won that game as well. So there's teams around us that are all playing each other, all dropping points. You've got Huddersfield, Luton this weekend. There's also another game in the top 6, which I can't remember off the top of my head, but there you go. So it's not impossible for us, okay, but it is a hard ask, especially after a great long season, and as I said, 1 point in our last 9. And as we know, Barnsley do like to fuck us over. Sorry, I know it's early in the morning, kids, but they do like to fuck us over, and they have done many times before at Wembley, at our ground, especially at our ground, it seems. Remember Tom Bradshaw scoring a couple against us not too long, well, before he played for us, obviously, we played for Barnsley. Shout out to Brad, I know he loves the show. And yeah, it's not going to be easy, but we need 3 points if we are going to keep the dream, the petering out, fizzling dream alive, just for another week or so, and then we're all going to summer holidays. So what do I think the score's going to be? It's prediction time. Here we go. All right, fuck it. We're going to beat Barnsley by 1-0. Tom Bradshaw's going to score against his old club. Bosh! So that's your lot for this preview show. I hope you have enjoyed it. It felt long. Feel like I was all over the place, possibly, who knows. But there you go. It's the weekend and we move on. Please be sure to check out the fan score predictions from the other boys at Lions TV that's going out at 4 p.m. today. Fucking better. At the minute, I've had no videos in. And if you think you know what the score's going to be, yeah, don't be shy to put it in the comments below. All that's left for me to say, I'll see you tomorrow, streaming live. The only fan channel in existence, to my knowledge, across the board, in any division, in any country, that brings you live match day commentary direct from the stadium, in our case, the Den. I'll see you in South Barnsley tomorrow. Please subscribe. Did I sound live streaming? Yeah, 2:30. Come on, you Lions.